welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to be introducing the WAEC 2025 Mathematics series. So today I'll be focusing on question number 1 to question number 5. Alright, let's go to the drawing board. Alright, for example 1, given that the universal set is 1 is less than x, but is less than 20, where x is an integer, we also have that p is a multiple of 3, and q, we have prime numbers from the universal set, then where p and q are subsets of the universal set. So we have to find p intersection q prime, same thing p prime union q, we also have p union q prime. Alright, so for the first one, we must find the universal set. So in this case now, we have been told that the universal set is above 1 but less than 9, and they are all integers. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So these are the numbers that fall within that range. So for p multiples of 3. So the multiples of 3 from here, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. These are the multiples of 3 within that range. So for q, we have the prime numbers that are there. So the prime numbers that are there are 2, we have 3, we also have 5, we also have 7, we have 11, 13, we also have and 19. Those are the prime numbers we have there. So now the first question is asking us to find p intersection q prime. Alright, so in this case now, I will need to find q prime first. So if q, we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and 19. So q prime will be numbers that are in the universal set but are not in q. So the numbers will be, we don't have 4 there, we don't have 5, sorry, we don't have 6, we don't have 8, 9, 10, we don't have 12, we don't have 14, we don't have 15, 16, and we don't have 18. Alright, so in this case now you can find p intersection q prime. So the numbers that are common to p and to q prime. So in p we have 6 and in q prime we have 6. So we have 6. The same thing with number 9. Same thing with 12, 15, and 18. So the set in p intersection q prime is 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. So the next one, we have p prime union q. P prime union q. So first of all, we have to find p prime. So we have, for p we have multiples of 3. So any number in the universal set that is not a multiple of 3 will be for p prime. So we have 2, we have 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, and 19. These are not multiples of 3, so they are p prime. So p prime union q, we have numbers that relate to it. You can find in p prime and also find in q. So we have 2, 3, 3 is common, 4. We also have 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, and 19. Alright, so P prime union Q, we have the sets here 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, and 19. So the last question we have P union Q prime. So we have to find out P union Q before we find out P union Q prime. Alright, so let's find out P union Q. The sets that are common in P and also in Q. So let's compare P and Q. P and Q. So we have 2, we also have 3, we also have 5 in common, 6, 7, 9. Alright, so we have 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17 is also common, 18, both of them have, okay, Q has 19. Alright, so P union Q is at the set. So now we can use this to find P union Q prime. So we have P union Q prime. So those sets that are numbers that are here but are not in the universal set. So I think we don't have 4 here, we don't have 8, number 10 is not there, 14, and also 16. So P union Q prime will give us 4, 8, 10, 14, and 16. Alright, for question 2, the product of the ages of Adu and Tanko is 9 less than Okafor's age. If Tanko is 4 years older than Adu and Okafor's age is 6 times Tanko's age, find Okafor's age. Alright, from the question we have that Adu's age, you can use X. So now Tanko's age, the question is if Tanko's age is 4 years older than Adu, that means since Adu's age is X, we have X plus 4. Then for Akofa's age, it is, in the question we have Akofa's age is 6 times Tanko's age. It therefore means that I will multiply Tanko's age by 6. This will give me 6 times X plus 4. So this will give me 6 times X is 6X. 6 times 4 will give me 24. Now, the product, for the question we have that the product of the ages of Adu and Tanko is 9 less than Akofa's age. 9 less than. So the product is Akofa, when they say 9 less is minus 9. So in this case now we have the product of Adu and Tanko. That means X times X plus 4. So we have X in bracket X plus 4. That is the product of Adu and Tanko is equal to Akofa's age, which is 6X plus 24 minus the 9 is 9 less. Okay, so in this case now we have X times X is X squared, X times 4 is 4X, we have 6X, so we have 24 minus 9 will give us 15. So in this case now let's collect like terms, or we can turn this to quadratic equation. So we have X squared plus 4X minus 6X minus 15 equals to 0. So in this case I will have X squared, 4 minus 6 will give me minus 2X minus 15 is equal to 0. So we are going to look for two numbers that if I multiply gives me minus 15. If I add, gives me minus 2. So we have x plus 3, x minus 5, sorry, because the two numbers are going to be 3 and minus 5, which is equals to 0. So in this case, I will have x plus 3 is equals to x is equal to minus 3, or I have x minus 5 is equals to 0. So x is equals to 5. So in this case now, I will not use minus 3. I rather use 5 because you don't have towards it being a negative number. So if I do, which is x from the equation we use, is 5 years. It therefore means that Danko will be x plus 4 as we have in the equation. So this will give me, since x is 5 years, so 5 plus 4, which is equals to 9 years. Then finally, for Akofa's age, we have 6 in bracket x plus 4. So in this case, it means that we have 6, x in the equation is 5 plus 4. So 6 in bracket 5 plus 4 will give us 9. So 6 times 5 will give us 54 years. Therefore means that Akofa's age is 54 years. If you look at question number 3, the model we have is S equals to 200 plus 50 x minus 2x squared. So if we are using a quadratic function in this form, s is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. So in this case now, we have that, we are going to see that a is equals to minus 2, then b is equals to 50, while c is equals to 200. Alright, so in this case now, to find the first question says, at what time will the savings on electricity stop increasing? So the savings of the electricity will stop increasing when x is equals to minus b over 2a. So in this case now, so x is equals to minus b, b is 50, so we have minus 50 over 2a. So 2a in this case is minus 2. So x is equals to minus 50 over minus 4. So in this case now, x is equals to minus cancel minus, so 4 goes into 50, that is 12 whole number 1 over 2. This is 12.5 months. So it will be after 12.5 months that the saving on electricity will stop increasing. Alright, now let's go to the second part of the question. Alright, so for the second question, we have to find the maximum savings. Maximum savings. Don't forget that x is 12.5. So don't forget the equation that we have been given. S is equals to 200 plus 50x minus 2x squared. So in this case now, we have 200 plus 50. I'm going to substitute x in here. So we have 50 times 12.5 minus 2 x is 12.5 squared. So in this case now we have 200 plus 12.5 times 50, that will give us 625 minus 2 times 12.5 raised to the power of 2 will give us 312.5. So in this case, let me use my calculator and calculate this. So 200 plus 625 minus 312.5, that will give me 512.5. So the savings, maximum savings will be 512.50 pounds. Alright, for question number 4, the diagram here shows a tower TR, is a tower, and an observer at O. The observer is here. So line OR is 84 meters and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower T from O is 57 degrees. That means this angle is what? 57 degrees. The first one, we have to calculate the correct to 3 significant figures, the height of the tower. So in this case now, I've redrawn this. So this is the tower, the H. So we have to calculate the height of the tower. So in this case now, this is opposite and this is opposite the angle, and this is adjacent. So the point we have here is 84 meters. So we're going to use tan in this case. So tan theta is equals to opposite over the adjacent. In this case now, tan, the angle is 57 degrees here. Opposite is the H, that's the height, and the adjacent is 84. So tan 57 degrees is 1.54 over 84. So in this case, I will cross multiply. So H is equals to 1.54 times 84 meters. So this will give me 129.36 meters. So in this case now, we have been told to keep our answer in 3 significant figures. So in this case now, 1, 2, 3 are significant. 3 cannot influence 9. So H is equals to 129 meters. That is 3 significant figures. Alright, for the second one, we have the observer at O move away from the tower in the same straight line until the angle of elevation of T is 49 degrees. Find correct to 2 decimal places how far the observer moved backwards. So in this case now, the observer has moved backward. That is why I drew this from the beginning. He has moved backwards. So the angle here being formed after he has moved backward is 49 degrees. So in this case now, we are being asked to find correct to 2 decimal places how far the observer moved backward. So from O to B is what we are to find. So let X now, in this case, let X be, let X this place, OB, let X equals to the distance at which the observer moved backwards. Alright, so in this case now, we are also going to use tan because we are actually looking for, our relationship now is with opposite the angle and the adjacent. So we are also going to use tan in this case. Alright, so we have tan theta is equals to opposite over the adjacent. So tan, the angle that we have there is 49 degrees. 49 degrees is equals to opposite, that is the opposite the angle is the height, which in the question we had as 129.36 meters. 129.36 meters over the adjacent, which is this plus this. Because this is for the bigger triangle. When you move backward, this is for the bigger triangle. So it is 84 plus the x. So we have 84 plus x. So in this case now we have that tan 49 is equal to 1.15, which is equals to 129.36 over 84 plus x. So in this case, we are going to cross multiply. We have 1.15 in bracket 84 plus x is equals to 129 plus 0.36. So in this case now, permit me to use my calculator. So we have 1.15 times 84 will give me 96.6 plus 1.15 times x will give me 1.15x. So I will have 129.36. So in this case now, I'm going to collect like terms. So I have 1.15x is equals to 129.36 minus 96.6. So permit me to use my calculator again. So I have 129.36 minus 96.6. Alright, that will give me, so we have 1.15x is equals to 32.76. I'm going to divide both sides by 1.15. So 1.15. So x is equals to 32.76 divided by 1.15. So that will give me 28.486. But the question says find correct to two decimal places. So in this case now, x is equals to 28.49 meters. We have data here for 9 applicants in an interview arranged in ascending order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So given the range is, find the value of, now to calculate the values we have here, we have 3x plus 2 as the first score, and the last score is x squared minus 7, because to calculate for range is the difference between the highest number, the highest score, and the least score. So now in this case that we have been told that the range is equal to 9. It therefore means that the range is equal to the highest score, which is x squared minus 7 minus 3x plus 2. Alright, so the range is 9 in bracket. So we have x squared minus 7 minus 3x minus times plus minus 2. So in this case now, let's rearrange. We have 9 is equals to x squared minus 3x minus 7 minus 2. So 9 is equals to x squared minus 3x minus 7 minus 2 will give me a minus 9. So in this case now, if I rearrange this will give me, if I take this to this point, I will have 0 is equals to x squared minus 3x minus 9 minus 9. So 0 is equals to x squared minus 3x minus 18. It therefore means that x squared minus 3x minus 18 is equals to 0. So I'll look for two numbers that if I multiply gives me minus 18. If I add gives me minus 3. So that is minus 6 and plus 3. So I'll have x minus 6 x plus 3 equals to 0. So in this case now, I'll have x minus 6 is equals to 0. So x is equals to 6, or x plus 3 equals to 0. So x is equals to minus 3. So we won't use a negative score. So we now pick what? So x in this case is equals to 6. Alright, so the value of x is equals to 6. Now the next question is calculate the mean mark of the applicant. Don't forget that in the question we still have scores that have x. So in this case we're going to substitute x into those different scores. The first one there we have 3x plus 2. Alright, so in this case now I'll have 3x, in this case is 6. So 3x, 6 plus 2. This will give me 3 times 6 will give me 18. 18 plus 2 will give me 20. Alright, the next one we have 4x minus 2. So 4, 6 minus 2. So this 4 times 6 will give me 24. Minus 2 will give me 22. Next one we have is 5x minus 4. So we have 5, x is 6, minus 4. So 5 times 6 is 30, minus 4 will give me 26. Alright, finally the last one we have x squared minus 7. So x is still 6, so we have 6 squared minus 7. So 6 squared will give us 36. 36 minus 7 will give me 29. So in this case now, we can actually find the mean from there. So the mean will give us 20 plus 22. 4x minus 2 gave us 22. Plus 23 plus 25 plus 5x minus 4 gave us 26 plus 26 plus 29 plus 29 plus another 29. So in this case now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So since there are 9 divided by 9. So the mean is equal to, if you add all this, you have 225 divided by 9. So this will give 225 divided by 9. This will give me 25. So in this case now, the mean is equal to 25. Finally, last one says if 4 of the applicants who obtained the highest score were selected, determine the pass. 4 of the applicants who obtained the highest score were selected, that will determine the pass mark. So now we have the highest scores, the 4 highest scores. Now we have 29, we have 29, we also have 29 and 26. So if 4 of the applicants were selected, it therefore means that the pass mark in this case was 26, because the least among them is 26. So, and there are 4 of them being selected, it therefore means that we have 26 as a pass mark. So the pass mark is equals to 26. Today. I hope you learned a lot. Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exciting mathematics videos. Bye.